The city of Lexington was a kingdom of glass and steel. Its towers sparkled under the morning sun, its streets pulsed with rushing cars and hurried footsteps. Among those towers stood the headquarters of Grant Enterprises, a colossal building with tinted windows that seemed to look down on the entire city. Inside, Edward Grant sat at the head of a polished oak table in a boardroom that could fit 50 people, though only 10 executives sat nervously in their chairs. The air was sharp, filled with tension as Edward's gray eyes scanned the financial reports. "Profits are up by 8%, one executive stammered, trying to sound confident. 8%. Edward's voice was low, controlled, but dangerous. "Our competitors are growing by 15. That means we're falling behind." No one dared to argue. Edward was 35, sharp-featured, with neatly combed dark hair and the kind of presence that demanded silence. He was admired, envied, and feared. The newspapers called him the Steel King of Lexington. Employees whispered about his impossible standards, his lack of warmth, his obsession with perfection. To the outside world, he had everything: wealth, power, status. But when the meeting ended and the executives left, Edward remained alone at the table, staring out at the skyline. Behind his steel-like expression was a silence that never left him. His penthouse on the top floor of the tower was equally grand and equally empty. Chandeliers, marble floors, and walls lined with art could not disguise the loneliness of a man who had no one to share it with. His parents were long gone, or so he believed. His mother had died when he was young, and his father had disappeared without explanation. He had grown up under his uncle's care, and from a young age, he built his walls so high that no one could climb them. Every morning, he repeated the same ritual. Wake early, exercise, read financial reports over black coffee, and bury himself in work until midnight. His success was his armor. His empire, his shield. And yet, sometimes when he drove through the older parts of the city, where the towers gave way to broken houses and forgotten alleys, something in him stirred. He would see the homeless sitting in the cold, the weary faces of beggars, and though he pretended not to care, a quiet ache tugged at him. One winter evening, as Edward left his office after another endless day, the sky was already dark. Snowflakes floated through the orange glow of streetlights, landing on his black coat. His driver pulled up with the sleek black car, but Edward waved him off. "I'll walk," he said. The driver looked surprised. "Sir, it's freezing." "Go home," Edward insisted. "I need some air." So he walked, his polished shoes clicking against the icy pavement. The streets grew quieter as he left the bustling avenues and wandered into the older quarter. It was there that he noticed him, the beggar. The man was sitting against a crumbling brick wall, wrapped in